No
Christian.
one is willing to talk.
Okay.
I have to take care of my church and my family, so I asked that you actually would also leave this building.
You don't want us to
Unless you're here to
chronicle what
worship.
happened?
Unless you're here to worship.
I'm always worship. I'm a Christian.
We're here.
Spent my entire career covering the news. I will not stop.
Like, why are we still talking about Don Lemon? Like, what the fuck?
I will not stop now.
Like, honestly, I could hear somebody saying that in the background.
Journalist Don Lemon and others are now facing federal charges.
Yeah, why are we still talking about Don Lemon? But apparently Don Lemon just went viral again.
With the reporting on scene of anti-ICE protesters disrupting a church service in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Like, this shit is crazy. Well, I don't pick these topics. I really don't pick these topics. They just seem to present themselves.
On January 18th. Now, Lemon and independent journalist Georgia Ford, who was also arrested, have been released from custody.
There is no more important time.
To me, I haven't posted the video in a few days, and I'm not sure if you noticed.
And he and his attorney plan to fight this case.
If you noticed, I'm sure you do. Somebody does. I hope somebody did notice.
In fact, there is no more important time.
I pointed out, but Lemon says he is not guilty, and he and his attorney plan to fight this case. For more on what's next for the journalist and the precedent this sets for other journalists.
Gestapo, general, and he lined the 50 to 100, body armor laden.
I'm sure you do. Somebody does. I hope somebody did notice that I haven't posted in a couple of days. But the reason is because I've been working. I actually work 6 days a week, guys. I used to work 3 days a week, but I decided to increase it to 6 days a week so I could potentially make more money. I'm in the healthcare field, and yeah, I have goals to accomplish. But let's get back to the video. So we're gonna try to be as consistent as possible. I'm back. Hopefully you get 7 videos from me this week. We'll see what's up. But
in a line, and then he had a press conference as they charged forward and shot us with pepper gas.
Yeah, Don Lemon, apparently he was locked up and he's out of jail.
David Easterwood is the director for the field office of ICE in St. Paul. He also serves as a pastor right here at City's Church. So if you Google City's Church, you will see David Easterwood's name there. If you Google him,
he's out of jail. Most people are looking at this situation and thinking like, no, Don Lemon, he's just a journalist and he is in the right. Basically, he should be able to do what he does. I'm not sure if I agree with you.
He's the director for the field office of ICE in St. Paul. He also serves as a pastor right here at City's Church. So if you Google City's Church, you will see David Easterwood's name there. If you Google him, you will also see him at a press conference that was held by C-SPAN, standing next to Kristi Noem. And
because at the end of the day, it seemed like the same law that was implemented to help black people is the same reason Don Lemon was put in jail for.
I'm surprised that law enforcement has not showed up yet. So we'll see. Let's go out front and see what's happening. Let's go out front. So I'm going to take you outside of the church and just show you a little bit, but
back in the days, KKK, Ku Klux Klan storming into a house of worship and, disrupting the place and disrupting services. It's sad that the same laws that was implemented to help black people is the same law that's putting Don Lemon in jail because he decided to be the guy disrupting the church. And you would be like, well, I hear somebody in the background saying, well, Don Lemon was just protesting, but
yeah, that was interesting to watch. This guy here, look, he's hugging his kid. And, I just imagine it's uncomfortable and traumatic for the people here. But again, careful, it's very slippery right here. Yeah. It's uncomfortable and traumatic for the people here, but that's what really, careful, please, really slippery. Not kidding. That's what protesting is about. And so.
Was he, like, this guy looked like, I'm not saying he did. This is what it looked like. I'm not sure if this is what happened, so I'm going to put the word allegedly. This don't look like they planned this. It seemed like they planned this. They know this guy, he is working with ICE, and he's a pastor or some church personality, and he works for the church. And he also works for ICE also. And somebody discovered that, and they planned this shit out. And it seemed like it was planned out, and they went over there to express themselves. Of course, amongst everybody there, I feel like Don Lemon is the biggest media personality. So if they're going to come for somebody, they're going to come for the Don.
Important time than right now, this very moment, for a free and independent media that shines a light on the truth and holds those in power accountable. Again,
Don, literally, the Don. He seemed like he was the Don in this situation. What I mean, like, he seemed like he was the Don in this situation. Like, he has the most clout. He has the most clout with over 1 million YouTube subscribers. Well-spoken, respected. Anybody who sees you on TV, they have a little bit of, respect for you. Like, that's Don Lemon. I see him on CNN. That's Don Lemon. So with that, you can see how somebody will be like, you're the one, the ringleader, because you're the most popular person there. So that is why they would think you are the one.
Will not stop now. I will not stop ever. Last night, the DOJ sent a team of federal agents to arrest me in the middle of the night for something that I've been doing for the last 30 years.
Putting this thing together, even though you are not. Do I feel like Don Lemon should be arrested? I don't know, but if you are breaking the law, there are certain laws I don't agree with. There's certain laws I don't agree with, but that does not mean they should not be implemented, because if what he did was going into the house of worship and they disrupted the church, which is something that is against the law. So, was he breaking the law in that situation? Correct. I think he was. But if somebody's asking me, oh, Don Lemon is being targeted by the Trump administration, sure, probably. Correct, I would agree. I'm not going to deny it, even though I'm a Trump supporter, but one thing I would tell you is, if you break the law, there are consequences. It doesn't matter if you're my supporter or not my supporter. I'm not going to be like, oh, just because this guy does not support me, if he breaks the law, I'm not going to go after him, because if I go after him, they would think I'm only going after him because he is against me. Trump cannot do that. There are laws, and laws have to be upheld. You break the law, there are consequences. So if you want to be picking a fight, and you want to pick a battle, tread lightly, because you know why? When you pick a battle, you got to be ready to fight. When I mean fight, I'm not saying like Don Lemon literally have to fight. Like, you have been going against Trump for this long. You know, Trump is the most powerful person in the world now. So, of course, there are laws in this country, and those laws are like traps. When I mean traps, if I'm driving without a license and I get caught, I could potentially pay a fine or spend some time in jail. That is a trap. Okay? You storming into the church and breaking the law by, like, you know, disrupting service. You walked into another one of Donald Trump's trap, and the fact that you are not an ally, anytime somebody who's not an ally walk into my trap, you're gonna pay, dude. You are going to pay. And is that what is happening?
So, there's you see the police are here. They haven't come in yet, but that police are here, and this is where folks are leaving.
Yeah, that is potentially what is happening. You broke the law, and you're on the wrong side of the fence, and you know that side don't like you. But you went over there and you started fucking up, and you walked into one of the trap, and you got caught. That is what basically happened to Don Lemon. So you want to be speaking against Trump and MAGA? Dude, tread lightly and play according to the rules. You know, play according to the rules. This is the side you chose, and the side you chose are Democrats, and they're not strong right now. They are being kicked left and right, and, like, they're not doing well. I mean, hopefully now that, you know, people are getting shot left and right, I don't know how much Democrats are trying to market this to help them with public. I don't know how they're trying to market this to help them with their public PR and their public persona.
Here to worship
like,
Jesus. That's why we're
something
here.
needs to be done,
That's why
because not everybody supports
That's what
Trump,
we're
but
about.
Democrats are still not been able. I don't feel like they've been able to harness that towards their advantage yet. They seem like they're trying, but they're not really doing a very good job at it. Don Lemon, it sucks that you got locked up. I don't have anything against you personally, but dude, you've been going viral a lot lately. Beefing against Trump will definitely make you popular, and you are getting very popular. This may help you, it could also hurt you. I don't know.
Listen, we live in a
We're just gonna watch and see. But I'm glad you're out of jail. I'm definitely glad you're out of jail. I felt like, you know, it's cold as shit in Minnesota right now. It's snow all over the place. I can imagine that jail cell being extremely cold. So, out of jail, Trump is still the man in power. I'm sure you've learned a little bit of lesson. You're probably gonna be a little bit quieter now. We're gonna watch to see if you're gonna get quiet or if you're gonna double down and turn up the volume. If I was you, I'm not gonna turn up the volume. If I'm gonna turn up the volume, I'm gonna wait for Trump to be out of his presidency, and hopefully Democrats gets back in power. And then I'm gonna pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Donald Trump, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up. In that situation, I'm not gonna be saying that. I'm gonna be like, Don Lemon, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up.
For resistance and protest?
You have to wait 3 years from now when Trump is no longer in power. All that shit you're spilling out of your mouth, all your rhetoric, dude, it's either gonna help you or it's gonna hurt you. But so far, it's not helping you. So, we'll see what happens in the future. Thanks for watching the video. Like it if you like. Comment if you have something to say. Respect.
I really like this. I really like women. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. I really like this. I really like winning. Making a killing. Gotta be kidding. Playing the villain. Niggas are silly. Show me that. Show me that. Show me that ego. Show me that ego. Bills. Whoa. Who am I to deny? Got caught red-handed with an eye. door, man, I can't never hide, man, my conscience and I think the green floor like the knob. Got them all beat by a mile. Look for me, just smile. Check to see if they're loud. Was that red by the hour? The reason you're sour. My numbers are throwing it down. Each that freaking them gravel, not of them sound. Speechless, not of them vowel. Rings I saved by the bell, not studied they fell. Calls of the force and rebel. Times is late to appear. I will may appear. Like for the standard results fair. That's what they do with the sauce here. I really like this. I really like winning. Making a killing. Gotta be kidding. Blame the villain. Niggas are silly. Show me that. Show me that. Show me that. Ego, 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 ego. Show me that. Ego, 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 ego.
It's all good from the hood to the birds. I'm bending curves. As a swerve, that's my word. I'm blending verbs with my words. On the scene with the beam. On the scene with the theme. Music playing clean. What you mean? I'm on the team, man. I'm still.